Women's golf rewrites the record books.
And volleyball continues their winning ways.
All this and more coming up on the Penguin Rundown. Welcome into the Penguin Rundown. I'm Christina Stanovich alongside Dom Joseph. Dom, just about all of our fall sports were in action this weekend.
Absolutely. It was a very busy weekend here on campus for Youngstown State Athletics. We're going to start things off with the soccer team. The women's soccer team had a rough week, tying St. Bonaventure with a score of 0-0 on Saturday. Though the Bonnies registered 6 shots on goal, the Gwins held strong. The downhill trend continued on Sunday, however, with a 6-0 loss against the Akron Zips. However, goalkeeper Kate McEachern made her presence in the goal known with 11 total saves on the weekend. The Gwins will look to bounce back when they compete at Fort Wayne on Friday. Be sure to come out and support the Gwins at home as they take on the Robert Morris Colonial Sunday, or you can catch the game on ESPN Plus at 1 p.m.
The football team opened the 2018 campaign on the home turf of Stambaugh Stadium Saturday afternoon. The Penguins played host to the Butler Bulldogs of the Pioneer League. Both teams played aggressive for all 4 quarters, but Butler was able to escape the ice castle with the victory. Senior quarterback Montgomery Van Gorder went 18 for 27 with 3 touchdown passes in a solid season debut. Senior running back Tevin McCaster ran for 166 yards on the day, with his longest run being a 68-yard breakaway. The receiving corps handled the scoring, with sophomore Samuel St. Cyrin, junior Kendrick Mallory, and redshirt freshman Miles Joyner each finding the end zone. Youngstown State will now focus their attention on Big 12 powerhouse, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Although West Virginia is a Power 5 school, the Gwins were able to give them fits in their last meeting in 2016. Kickoff is at 6 p.m. and can be heard on 570 WKBN.
Now, the men's golf team competed at the Turning Stone Tiger Intercollegiate Tournament this past weekend. They would tie for 10th place in their first event of the year. The team played 2 rounds on Sunday and another on Monday, going 298, 304, and 299 as a team. The Gwins were led by senior Jason McCown, who finished 13th, shooting a 219 in 3 rounds. Sophomore Kevin Scher finished with 224 and had a 2 under par round of his own early Sunday. Sophomore CJ Hughes and Ken Keller finished with 227 and 236 respectively in 3 rounds. Coming up, the team will compete in the Fuzzy Zoller Intercollegiate Tournament on the 8th and 9th in Henryville, Indiana. Not even 24 hours later, they will compete in the 2-day Joe Faganis Marshall Invitational in Huntington, West Virginia.
The women's golf team competed at the 5th annual Roseanne Schwartz Invitational at Mill Creek Golf Course on Monday and Tuesday. And after more than a few record-setting performances, the Gwins will take the crown. As a team, the Penguins posted the 2 lowest scoring 18-hole rounds in program history with a 286 on Monday and 291 on Tuesday. The Penguins' 2-round total of 577, 1 over par, shattered the previous school record of 599 in a 36-hole tournament. Not only was Caitlin Shutt a part of these record performances, she contributed to several records of her own. On Monday, the junior turned in a career-best 4 under par 68, a new school record for the lowest single-round score in relation to par. Shutt's round ranked as the 2nd lowest in program history. But she wasn't done there. In round 2 on Tuesday, she shot an even more impressive 8 under par 64. Her round was highlighted by 5 birdies and 2 eagles. Shutt surpassed her previous mark and broke Allison Mitchell's record of 67 for the lowest individual round in school history. Shutt's 2-round total of 132 also set the record for the lowest 36-hole performance, breaking the previous record of 140, which was set by current assistant coach Iceland Merling. These record-setting performances were more than enough to secure Shutt medalist honors for the tournament. This is Shutt's 3rd time receiving medalist honors in her career. But not all the glory was hers. Youngstown State had 5 other golfers finish in the top 10 of individual standings. Freshman Victoria Grands finished in a tie for 3rd after posting a 2-round 146 in her collegiate debut. Grand's 70 in the first round is now tied for the 5th lowest round in school history. More freshmen showed out for the Gwins. Putita Kwan Rudy finished 5th in a 148, and Rakita Sidigul finished 8th with a 151. Jenna Vivo finished tied for 10th after carding a 153. Sophomore Kara Raines shot a career low 75 in both rounds to finish 7th with a 2-round total of 150. The Penguins will return to the course September 10th and 11th for the NKU Collegiate Classic at Elks Run Golf Club in Batavia, Ohio.
The men's and women's cross-country team seasons began this past Saturday in Pittsburgh at the Duquesne Duels. Many runners made an impact in this first appearance of the year. Sophomore Derek Bassinger was top finisher in the men, placing 19th. Leading the women's team was senior Jennifer Molenkamp, placing 18th with a time of 19 minutes and 45.97 seconds. The Gwins will next meet at the Tommy Evans Invitational on Saturday, September 8th in Akron, Ohio. Check out YSUsports.com for more details.
The volleyball team split the weekend as they fell to Kent State and Bowling Green and picked up wins over UNLV and Duquesne. On Friday, the Gwins dropped their match against the Golden Flashes 3-1. Aaliyah Hughes posted 20 kills and 19 digs. Margot Thompson also tallied a double-double with 11 kills and 13 digs. YSU split their matches on Saturday, first with the win over UNLV 3-2, and then the loss to Bowling Green 3-0. Aaliyah Hughes led the team with a total of 21 kills and 23 digs in both matches. Margot Thompson also had a strong outing with 20 kills as well as 29 digs on the day. The team ended the weekend on a strong note as they picked up the 3-0 win over Duquesne. Alexia Byrnes was also named to the all-tournament team as she totaled 42 assists on the day. Margot Thompson tallied 15 kills and 16 digs, earning her an all-tournament team selection as well. We caught up with Thompson to see what her secret is to outperforming the competition.
You've had a lot of success to start. What has been your secret?
It definitely helps having two awesome setters this season. They're both great and they're both very consistent, so I definitely owe all my success to them.
Now, we're only 7 games into the season and you're 4 kills away from 100. So what has changed from last season that is putting these great numbers up?
I'm not really sure. I think the overall tone of our team is just different. We have a different mindset this year, so I think that's kind of what's motivating me to do better for my teammates, and I think that's kind of what's motivating all of us as a whole.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And what is your outlook going forward through this season? I know we're getting ready for some home games coming down the road.
Mm-hmm.
What do you expect from you and your team?
What do I expect from me? Not really sure about that one, but for my team, I think just to keep pushing. No matter who we play, I think it's important for us to go in with the same mindset every single time, no matter if it's like the top of our conference, whoever we're playing, or the bottom. I think we just gotta go in knowing that we're gonna win because we can. So yeah.
And you kind of started a little bit and you said, what do I expect from me? Do you have any personal goals that you set, whether it's for each game or for a whole season?
I wouldn't say I really set any personal goals for games, but I guess for the season, we have a certain passing and hitting percentage that we would like to meet throughout the year. So I guess just trying to maintain those and stay consistent with those things.
All right, Margot, thank you very much.
Thanks again, Margot, for taking the time to talk to us. The Gwins will next travel to Virginia this weekend to compete in the Jefferson Cup. They will take on the Cavaliers on Friday, then George Mason and UNC Wilmington on Saturday.
All right, it is time for the Penguin Play of the Week. Let's send it over to Taylor Nemec, who has more.
Thanks, guys. It's that time again for Penguin Play of the Week. Let's take it to Stambaugh Stadium where senior running back Tevin McCaster would set the tone early in the first quarter. Let's check it out. All right, so we're going to get a handoff in the back, running all the way up the right side. Offense, amazing job on the blocking, not a bulldog in sight. And he's going to get taken down at the 5-yard line for an 68-yard run. That's going to add up to over 100 yards on the day for Tevin McCaster. Congratulations again, Tevin, on a great run. Christina, Dom, back to you.
Thanks, Taylor. That'll just about do it for us here at the Penguin Rundown. For news, highlights, and more, be sure to check out YSUsports.com and follow us on social media on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter at Penguin Rundown 1. I'm Christina Stainovich.
And I'm Dom Joseph.
See you next Thursday, Penguin Nation.